Well, the Montana Department of Revenue is making a big change ahead of this year's tax season, which isn't that far off. The agency will no longer print paper copies of its income tax forms and filing instructions. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian looks at the options Montanans will still have when they're ready to file.
In the past, the Montana Department of Revenue has printed out about 58,000 income tax brochures each year. Many were made available in places like public libraries. But Department Director Mike Kadis says budget cuts have made it impossible to continue that service.
It is not a choice we really wanted to make, but as we looked at kind of the totality of our budget and the kinds of things that we could cut, this was one of the things that rose to the top.
The Revenue Department has lost about 8% of its budget over the last year, after state leaders made wide-ranging spending cuts to address a $227 million budget shortfall. The department can save about $60,000 a year by not printing these copies. Despite the change, Montanans will still have a number of alternatives when they file this year.
This is a place where there are other ways for folks to get those forms.
One option is to file electronically. The Revenue Department plans to launch a new website on January 16th. It will include links to online filing services available to Montanans. Many will be available for free depending on a person's income.
Today, over 85% of our income tax filings are done digitally.
If you still want to use a paper form, you can print it off yourself. Revenue's website will include links to each of the forms. For people who don't use computers, the department has a call center with staff who will work to find an option for them.
We will do our best to help them kind of file their taxes accurately and on time, and we think that with some help we can accomplish that for everyone.
Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News, Helena.
If you have questions about tax filing, you can contact the Department of Revenue. It's 444-6900. You can also find links to more information on our website, ktvh.com.